Hey guys, it's Alana with the FriendlyBands SunshineLoom, and today we're going to be making the Beaded Diamond FriendlyBands Bracelet. Now before we get started, let's pick out our colors. I already have my rubber bands organized in the lid that I keep underneath my SunshineLoom. Today we're going to be using black, purple, navy blue, light blue, and lime green. I also picked out some beads that I have over here. Today I'm going to be using letter beads, pony beads, and mini pony beads. And before we start this tutorial, we're also going to want to get a piece of string. Today I'm going to be using just plain old dental floss, and you want just about 8 inches of string. And let's get started by setting our pattern. So first we're going to set the base of our bracelet before we do any beading at all. So I'm going to start off with my lime green, and I'm going to do that from 24 to 1 and 24 to 48. And then we're going to go in from 1 to 25 and 48 to 25. So remember, we go right and then left and then right and then left. So we'll do that again. We're going to go up and to the right. This time I'm using my light blue. Up and to the left, and then in towards the middle from the right, and in towards the middle from the left. Now I'm switching colors again, and I'm going to do my navy blue in the same exact pattern. And this is just our diamond base that we're going to be putting our beads in between. And you can do your beads in a couple of different ways. I'll show you more about that in a bit. Then I'm going to do black up and to the right, and black up and to the left. Then I'm going to go in towards the middle, and in towards the middle. And now the reason why we go right and then left is just so we know which rubber band is on top when we move on to locking our pattern in place. So then I'm doing 5 letters in between my pony beads. So I'm going to do 5 purple diamonds. Now I'm going to go back to my pattern and do the same thing I have on the other side, just in reverse. So I'm going to do my black, and then my navy, and then my light blue and my lime green. So for this bracelet, we're going to be making it a little bit shorter than we normally would, and we're not going all the way up to our size pegs because it does have the beads in there that make it spread out a little bit more. So now that I have my base set down, I'm going to do my beading. So we're going to head back over to the start side, and I'm actually going to bring that closer to me on my side. And now we're going to do our beading with our floss, or whatever string you have. A piece of thread is okay, as long as it's small enough that your string fits through your beads. So we can do our beads in one of 2 directions. You can either do them so that the holes are facing the outside, like in this bracelet here, or so that the holes are going across. So the holes on here are on either side of the bead going across the bracelet. You can also do a combination of the 2, but for this bracelet, I'm just going to be going across. Keep in mind, if you want to do your letters facing the other direction so it reads going down, or if you just have letter beads that are shaped differently, you can definitely do that also. So I'm going to start over here on my first diamond and use the color of my diamond. I'm going to just make a double loop on peg number 24. And now for the beading process, I'm going to use my FB hook for this time to show you one option of how to do this. You're going to pull off your double loop, so that's just the double loop that I made, not the rest of the rubber bands down below, just my double loop. And then I'm going to put through my floss or my string and let that snap back to being around the peg. And now you have a really easy way to thread on your bead, and you put both sides of your string through your bead, and then you pull the rubber band across, sliding your bead back towards the middle, and use your string to help you guide your rubber bands over the next set of pegs. So now I'm going to show you that one more time. We're going to make a double loop, use our FB hook, and grab both sides of the rubber band, attach to your finger, pull through our string, and this could happen to you. If your rubber bands slip off, it's okay, just pull them back down, and then grab your next bead and pull across. Just like that. And now you can do your beads in another direction as well. So what you could do is you could do your double loop at the top and then insert your hook and pull off your double loop and pull through your string. And bead your string through, put the string through both ends of your bead, and then pull down so you have your bead facing this direction. I'm not going to do that today, I'm just going to go side to side, but that is an option in case you want to try something different. I'm going to take that and place that back across going sideways. And then I'm going to do my next one. So again, I'm going to do a double loop, but this time I'll show you how to do this without your hook. So I'm going to make my double loop while holding the left side with my left hand, my left index finger, and then I'm using my index finger to hold at the bottom while I use my middle finger to make my twist. And then I pull my index finger up on the right, up to the peg, and I have a V here and then two fingers holding on the outside. Then you can stick your finger in between the V, use that to hold on to your FB rubber band as you pull through your string. And then you let that go back to its peg, grab our bead, put both sides through our bead, and then pull across and use your string to attach to the other side. Now we're going to do our letters, and we're going to do that just in the same way. Today I'm doing FB, a heart, and then SL for FriendlyBands SunshineLoom. So I'm going to do mine without the hook. I think it's a little bit faster for me. Let that go back. And now when you're doing letters, you want to make sure they're facing the right direction. So I'm going to be feeding my letter through the left side with it facing up, just like that, and pulling across. Do that again. And if the finger trick to hold the center of your rubber band is too difficult for you, that's okay. You can still go back to using your FB hook instead. Feed through and drag across. And this way it's super easy and we can do our double loop in the middle, pulling together our bracelet so it's extra tight. You can also use this method to thread beads for other projects and just add beads on to different places. And this method works really well for even really very small beads, like those little seed beads that are super tiny, as long as you have a small enough string. So if you get a piece of thread that's small enough for your small bead, usually the rubber bands fit through just about anything. Go. And get creative with this. If you can thread different things onto here, it doesn't just have to be beads. You can thread buttons onto your projects or other similar items that are small and have holes in them. And then we can go through here. I would love to see your creations if you have anything that's unique. You can definitely post that onto our Facebook page or to our Twitter. We would love to see the things you make. If you post a video, just make sure to comment below with a link to your video, and we would love to see that, and I would be more than happy to comment on your video. Okay, we're going to go through here. We do ask that if you post any reproductions of our videos that you just make sure to mention us in your video, and also that you post a link to our original video so others can see what inspires you. I'm going to do more double loops. And here I'm using a mini pony bead, which goes on just as easily as a regular pony bead. There we go. Okay, and last one. And just for review, we're going to attach, grab with our index finger, twist, reattach, insert our finger into the V, pull through our string, release back, grab our bead, and thread that on to both ends, pull across, and reattach. Now we're done with our string. We're going to add a double loop at the end here, so attach, twist, and loop over. For these bracelets, I like to do about 12 to 14 diamonds for my size wrist, depending on the bead size. But according to your bead size, you'll really have to experiment and see what works for you and for the size you're making. We're just going to go inside of our double loop and inside of the loop created by our bead, and you're going to hook forward on the inner circle first and then the outer circle. We're going to go back to our inner circle and then our outer circle. And we're just going to keep going, push back everything but the bottom 2 rubber bands and hook forward, push back and hook forward. And we're going to just continue hooking forward our diamonds all the way around. And then we hook forward finally to peg number 24. And this is what your sunshine loom should look like after step 2, locking our pattern in place. Now we're ready for step 3, removing our creation. So I'm going to grab my FB hook, insert that into all of the rubber bands on peg 24, and slide on an FB link, just as easy as that. And then I'm going to gently tug from side to side to release my creation. And remember, we post new exciting videos every week, so make sure to check out the FriendlyBands channel for more Sunshine Loom tutorials. And also make sure to give our videos a look and a like and a comment, because we love to hear from our Sunshine Lumineers. There we go. And we do also have playlists that have projects with different themes. We have holiday playlists and other ones as well, so make sure to check those out on our channel. We're going to attach that to the other side, and if that's difficult for you to attach onto the end of your FB link, you can always add that onto any peg and then swing this over and pull that tight to slide that on a little bit easier. And then you want to make sure that your beads are pushed through all the way to the side that your bracelet is facing. Sometimes they like to pop over to the other side. And there you have it, the Beaded Diamond FriendlyBands bracelet. Bye guys, see you later.